Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Powell's throw complete there to Thomas. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Powell, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, 61 yards. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now it's Herbert. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's Ekeler again. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Herbert just beat the play clock. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Tressway now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Run! Hold me to right. Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? 6-0 our score after 1.
Chargers, nothing.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
21.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the 50, here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Third and 2, here's Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2 or 3 step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Howell going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Herbert now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went to his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Herbert on third down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Herbert now on second down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So the completion gets him just a yard. And third down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Third down and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
It's now fourth down.
21.
On fourth down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a look. Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Hey, Ram.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert on first down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 53 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Chargers 17, Commanders 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Herbert going to change the play here. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third down.
Howell out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
59. Go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing here, Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And Howell will throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Back to throw, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line, 43-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
21. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, ram.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Davis on the tackle.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Crowd right. Sit.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles.
off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side.